Hello my friends, hello and welcome back to another Pokemon unboxing. Hope you're looking forward to this one as much as I am, because we're diving back into Pokemon 151 as promised. We're going to be opening the Alakazam EX Box that came out. So that's going to be really fun to look at. It's also going to give us a new promo card that's always great for our collection. I also wanted to show you guys something else that I managed to pick up and process these last few days. So without further ado, I want to take you back in time, because that is what this is. I managed to pick up a set of jungle cards, and not just a small batch, but the entire set. So I want to take you along with me to show you one of the first full sets that we have here. So first up, we have all of these beautiful hollows. Every single one of them is here. Just look at all of this amazing goodness. As you can see, it is just the first 151 Pokemon, because this is from 1999. And back then, this is what we had. Gorgeous, look at that. Now you might notice that the hollows and non-hollows are in here as well, and that's because they actually got different numbers in the original Wizard of the Coast set. So the first numbers were all tied up with the hollows, and then eventually you get to the non-hollows. And these sets are also a lot smaller. I believe this set has a total of 64 cards. So that's quite manageable. Just look at all of that goodness. I really like this. I really like these old style Pokemon cards. They just tickle my Now, something else you might notice is that the Pokemon seems to be in a somewhat random order. So you're seeing Rhyhorn over here, but you had Rhydon a few pages back. That's a little bit weird, I think. Quite weird. And this is already where the set ends. So that is a trainer card, the Pokeball, and that's the only trainer card in this set. So that's a huge difference between what we're seeing now, where we're seeing a lot of additional trainer cards to add to the complexity of the game. And as you can see, these are also a lot more simple to manage. So it's just scratch or sleep, and not an entire ability box as you might see with the V cards or the EX cards. Really lovely from an era long past. Right, hope you found that very interesting to look at. That is going to go in my collection, of course. I'm going to be well protected, because that is my oldest completed set at the moment. Right, let's dive into this then, shall we? Alakazam EX, Pokemon 151. I really like opening 151, especially because of the nostalgia factor. I mean, all of these Pokemon are from when I started playing Pokemon with Pokemon Blue back in the days, and then it's just amazing. And I really like the art pieces on these as well, especially they've got these sets of art pieces and all are in a certain style of the same artist. Let's open this up. We get a code card. I'll put that to the side. What do we get then? So this is the regular Kadabra. We pulled that already in a previous video, but that is still pretty great. This is one of the first sets since Wizards of the Coast where we get a Kadabra. Then we have our cute Abra, another regular card, though it is a hollow version, as you might be able to see. Cosmos hollow versions. And then the Alakazam EX promo card. There is also an Alakazam EX in the set itself. That is card number 65. We haven't pulled that yet. And this is the Alakazam EX promo card, and that's going to go in our promo binder, of course. So I'm going to be really pleased to add this to that set. Now, what else do we get? We get 4 total booster packs, which is great. Great stuff. So let's open this up, shall we? What are we looking for? We're looking for, in terms of commons, we're just looking for the female Nidoran. We're looking for a Zubat, and we're looking for Electabuzz, the Antique Dome Fossil. And then we also have a few uncommons that we still need, like Daisy's Help, the Energy Sticker, Protective Goggles, Kabuto, Cloyster, and I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's all of them. So we're getting very, very close to completing at least the commons and the uncommons. And as you might be able to tell, there's not that much left on the first 3 columns, but that last column, that's going to be trickier. Ooh, nice! We get a basic Metal Energy Holo. I don't think we have that version yet, so I think that's going to go in our binder. Now, we're starting off with another Abra. We just saw that Diglett, Drowsy, Bulbasaur, Nidorino. Not what we were looking for. Okay, the Rigid Band, we get the Exeggutor, and then we get to the reverses. So we get a reverse Jolteon. That is a rare, so that's pretty cool, but we're looking for the Vaporeon, I believe. Yes, that is what we're looking for. Cubone, very cute, very, very lovely, but we're looking for the Marowak there. And our rare. Ooh, we're starting big. We're starting with Kangaskhan EX, and that is a card we needed, so that's pretty amazing. Starting off with a hit. Look at that. Still not sure about this art style though. I mean, I think I prefer Kangaskhan in just a regular drawn art style rather than this CGI version. It just feels a little fake. I know it's weird to say, I mean, this is an imaginary universe, so everything is fake, but it feels fake. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't do Kangaskhan justice, I feel. Right, Psychic Energy, we get the Goldeen, Weepinbell, Ghastly, Paras, Charmeleon, okay, Parasect, Giovanni's Charisma, which we already have, unfortunately. We get the Primeape in reverse. Oh, there we go. Hit number 2. It is the illustration rare Mr. Mime. They're trying to do something over there. Not sure what they're doing. Maybe they're planning something. You can't trust Mr. Mimes. They're up to something. Great. That's going to go in our binder. And the Aerodactyl Holo. We pulled the reverse of this last time, I believe. So that's already been taken care of, but a very, very cool card, I think. I like the Aerodactyl. I do. I believe Aerodactyl was actually in my my team to beat the Elite Four at the end, because it had some amazing moves. I think it had Ice Beam for some reason, and that was really, really nice against the Dragon Pokemon. Right, let's do this. Another Holo Metal. We get the Antique Dome Fossil. We needed that one, so that's great. Weedle, Zubat. We needed that as well. That's another card off the list of cards we need. Nidorina. Whoops. Eradicate. We get Erica's Invitation. Still not sure what she's inviting us to, but okay. Sandshrew reverse. Bellsprout reverse. And our rare is a Ditto. Just a regular Ditto. Nothing too fancy in this pack. We've already had 2 packs with hits, so I guess it was to be expected, really. Alright, last pack then of the Alakazam EX box. It's been lovely so far. great. Great. Water Hollow Energy. I like that. Coughing. Psyduck. Ekans. We get the Cubone. Persian. Muck. Whoops. Daisy's help. We need a Daisy, so that's great. Kabutops. Kabutops in reverse. We already have a Kabutops, so that's a little on for. Oh, hello. Hello. Special illustration. Rare. Giovanni's Charisma. This is a really expensive card, really. A lot of people really want this, and you can see why. The art style on this is just amazing, and that Persian just sitting there against his boss, really, really nice. And we get a Chansey as well, but this is really, really great. Apparently it's not a hyper rare, but it is a special illustration rare, and it's going to go in the binder. I think this was a really, really good box. We had 3 packs with amazing hits, and we managed to get some commons in there as well, some uncommons that we needed. So this is really going to set our collection just a bit further. Right, I hope you had fun opening this up and having a small trip down memory lane for me with the jungle set. If you did, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.